Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V. Last time we began up the Phoenix Tower, which, did they even announce that? I can't remember. Doesn't really matter. Nope. Okay, after that fight, we realize that we have almost no MP left. Now, if you have a bunch of extra elixirs like I do, you can burn them here if you want. The other thing you can do is you can burn a lot of your ethers, since you probably won't be using a lot of them. The other thing you can do is you can change your ability into Dimension Magic to give you access to Osmos, or whatever it's called in this game. We don't need to fight any more of the side ones, though I don't remember which side they're on most of the time, so I'll probably end up getting it wrong a bunch. Let's try this side. There we go. More pots. Okay, this one's got a monster in it, so let's just take care of Mr. Pot. Come on, big money, 1 elixir! Run away! You suck. No, not Slash. I don't think he's susceptible to any other type of damage. I think he's immune to pretty much anything. Well, I don't like that, so let's use the Wonder Rod as an item. It has to be equipped in order for you to be able to do this. And reload it up, we'll get all of our items back, and we can try again. If this takes too long, I will just cut the rest of it out. There we go. Made it work eventually. We're not gonna gain all that much out of it this time. We're on our final abilities for both job classes now. As you can tell, the amount of money we get also goes up. Alright, finished up that battle. No longer have... Nope, stop that. I no longer have my thief out because I want to get my dancer some ability points as well. So no more dash, unfortunately. But not too bad. I think it ends up being on the left side more than the right side, but I'm not 100% sure on that. The correct door, that is. Already on floor 19. This dungeon goes by relatively quickly. Or I could be wrong. You know, you never know. More pots. Alright, that one had the money, so let's go over here and get our ABP. Wow, when you get stuck with the wrong job classes, they really can kick your ass. Especially when you're fighting 3 of those Belladonnas. They love confusion. And nothing else. Sit there and confuse and instant death all my party members, and a back attack probably didn't help matters either. Yay, look at all that ABP. The reason why we're working on Red Mages through getting all this ABP is because the final ability for Red Mage is really, really good. I haven't been using Ethers pretty much throughout the game, but might as well use them now, since beyond this point you don't really need to. Of course, 3 Belladonnas against Slash doesn't really hurt me all that much, especially when Slash works the whole time. On all of them, first time. Don't have to worry about anything else. Okay, finish up that battle. Yes, nice. We're on 23 now. Go up here. And which one is this? Now, I do have a list in front of me. It's just hard to be able to keep up reading the list and still being able to find something to talk about, because my brain does not do those two things at the same time. Not very well, anyway. Okay, more monsters. Let's get our final, at least I think this is the final one. Floor 25. Yeah, that's probably the final one. Sad as that is. We have more than enough elixirs. We could have probably given them like 4 per fight, but I don't like to waste, so 2 is alright. Beyond that, I just like to use Wonder Rod, and it just makes me a lot happier. This one, we get the Avis Killer Bow. This is what we could have stolen from Tote Avis before. Let's take a look at that Yuichi Bow. And so yeah, it's weaker, definitely, but I think it always criticals against flying type monsters, so it's useful in situations. I need to do a lot of selling. I've got a lot of excess items from earlier on in the game that I should be selling, but once we finish up the next few dungeons, then I'll be able to get rid of all that. Unfortunately, wasn't able to max out Ninja or Hunter there yet. So basically, Bart's, all he's got left to work on throughout most of the rest of the game is max out Hunter, max out Ninja, and that's pretty much it. And then he'll use Knight in like 1 or 2 situations, maybe. but that's about it. And then Ferris, we need you to finish off Hunter and Dancer and preferably Thief, which will probably happen at some point. And for the mages, they really are just going to focus on Red Mage till they max that out. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little while away, but we'll be able to get there. Everything else is pretty much all we need to get done. I could work more on Black Mage with you, and I could work more on White Mage with Kara there, but it's not really necessary. For the most part, I don't need those types of spells all that often, but anyway, I just figured I'd mention that. And then if we go over here, we should get some more money. Money is always good. We can always use more money. Alright, this time we're on the right door. Or my guide's wrong. That works too. Okay, just need to heal up after that. Should be left on the final two doors here. And then we should be pretty much at the end. Or I could be wrong on that one too. On this one, it's you have no choice, I believe, but to fight here. Well, there's one of each of them all in the same fight, which is always nice. While I've been in here, I've managed to steal 3 of the red shoes and 3 of the, whatever the other one is. Oh, there goes you. Come on, Slash. Oh, I haven't learned Roulette yet. I should probably do that. Well, he is the bone mail, so that's fine. Yay, they all fall down. I'm going to go learn Roulette since I haven't done that yet, and we'll cut to me actually doing that. Alright, here we go. Assuming it hits the right person. It does. And now as long as Lena survives, we will learn that one. You can throw Sildra out on them if you want to. It will probably be just shy of doing enough damage to finish them off. And then we gotta finish them off with something else. Slash, I don't know. Do you have a whip? As long as you don't use that again. There we go. And we learn the final blue magic spell in the game. Roulette. Just to kind of demonstrate that, unfortunately. Got a little poison there. Let's take a quick look at blue magic there. All of those learned. We got all the songs in the game. All the sword magic. Not all the espers yet. Still missing a dimension spell. Got all the black magic and all the white magic. We will be getting that in one of the dungeons later on. We will be getting a few more summons in the relatively near future. And I need to switch all my job classes back. Okay, all set up. And at this last one, you have to go to the center, and I think there's always a fight against somebody here. Not that it really matters. It's the same 4 enemies that we've always been able to encounter on the side here. Now, I should go over something. Wow, that was anticlimactic. Okay, that's fine. But before we go up there, I do want to go over something real quick. Let's see. Equiption. Now, what I've done here is the Lamia's Tiara, the Rainbow Dress, and the Red Shoes all have our dancer specific. Well, the ribbon's dancer specific. The Lamia's Tiara isn't. But the Tiara, the Rainbow Dress, and the Red Shoes, they all have a hidden ability to increase the chances of dance to do sword dance instead of any of the other things. You only need one of them on there. Increases it to 50%. Equipping more than one does not help. So what I've done is, opposed to using the Lamia's Tiara, which is a lot weaker, I've equipped the ribbon, because the ribbon increases like all stats by 3 or 4 or 5 or something like that, and then use the Rainbow Dress instead of the the bone mail, and then the cursed knife as well, or the cursed knife, no, the cursed ring as well. Still have you in the front row, and then Bart's as the bone mail for now. Not that it really matters. He won't always have it. It'll just be kind of when he's in the front row or when I'm too lazy to take it off of him. Because yeah, it drops his stat or his defense by quite a bit. But in the back row, it doesn't really matter as much. But anyway, I just figured I would go over that. That's why I was picking up the rainbow things and the red things. They're also dancer specific. They're nice to have. Not required or anything, but definitely nice to have. Alright, and the Hiryu's up here. The music's gone. Now what? Bartz, you just walked down the stairs there, buddy. Wants to help you. Now, if you talked to somebody before, it would have said that a dragon who ascends the Phoenix Tower and dies either by jumping off or falling off or just happens to die at the top will become a phoenix. Didn't have much longer to live. The last of its life to come to the tower so it could be of help to Lena. Of course, we didn't come here right away, but why do you care so much for the Hiryu anyway? Oh yeah, I guess you never did have a mother in this game, did you? Disease can only be cured with the tongue of a Hiryu. So the dragon's gotta lick her mother better. What do you... Ooh. Ooh. Careful. Those animal abuse people will come after you for doing something like that. They'll become extinct. There was only one in this world, one in the other. They didn't even know about it. Clearly loved that dragon. You would cut out its tongue. You can say yes if you want to. In fact, I will show that off. Mine as well. And Daddy goes full on abusive. Holy shit. But yeah, the game won't let you create a time paradox. So let's go with the accepted answer. It's for the best. A much better rendition of the scene than parental abuse. We don't need that. But as I said, when a dragon dies from atop the Phoenix Tower, it transforms into a phoenix and lives forever. Obtain the Esper Phoenix. Now, unfortunately, Phoenix in this game is nowhere near as good as in Final Fantasy VII. It does not revive everybody, or 8 or 9. Can't remember what other games have Phoenix in it. But yeah, what you do is you target one of your characters, cast Life 2, full life on that one character, and deals fire damage. It's more powerful than Ifrit, but for the most part, we're not going to use it because it costs too much MP. But it allows, you know, for a full revival, even if you don't have white magic, so that's pretty nice. Anyway, that is it. Now I need somebody to have dimension magic so I can get the hell out of here because I am not walking out. That would take way too long. Let's get out of here. There's one other thing we can do in this area that I would like to do now. And first I want my wizard knife and my gold pin and my black robe, and that's good. And I need a cabin. Fast forward through that cabin. Now let's keep heading north. And the reason we want to head north is because there's one other dungeon, as I said in the previous episode, that we can access while we're in here. And we need to head all the way up north, making sure to slash all of our enemies along the way. and eventually we will make it all the way up to an area we've been once before, and that would be North Mountain. Now, if you remember, we spoke to Bahamut. He said he would be waiting atop North Mountain. I will meet you up there, since we've already been through this dungeon once before. Okay, I lied. There's one other thing I wanted to show off before we get to the top. Now, this is the second wide open area screen. You went through the first cave. This is the top. Now, there's one more glitch I can show off here. They forgot to make this area inaccessible. So, other than the fact that we can still run into pointlessly weak enemies, we now have access to running all over the world, and things kind of get a little bit glitchy here. Yeah, there's that, and there's a wall that we can't access, but fast forward, let's get out of there. Is there anything else over here, or is it just the same stuff? Oh, no, we've come all the way around. What's over here? Oh, look, we're all the way around to the other side. But yeah, I just figured I'd demonstrate that. I believe this one isn't as bad as the walk through walls glitch that we ran into before, because you can just get back on the main path, fast forward through all the running away, and we should be able to just go in. Though I would make a save file or save state, as it were, before you attempt that anyway. So anyway, now I'll meet you at the top. Okay, we're back, and I don't really have time to go into too much detail on the fight itself, so I figured I'd at least go over my setup. There are a number of different ways to, not like this is much of a spoiler, but we're getting Bahamut, so we're gonna have to fight him, you know. So in order to do that, we probably want to set things up. Now, as I made it in here, I fought some of the really weak enemies because I was 5 ABP away from learning the level 4 ability for Hunter. That's the wrong one, which is X-Fight. 4 attacks at 50% power, and it does a lot of damage. So I've given him the chicken knife and, I don't know, any shield. It doesn't really matter. Actually, you're probably best off with an elemental shield, since Bahamut can use some elemental damage there. Sure, we'll give you the ice shield, why not? And we want everyone to have wall rings. You guys are exactly as you would expect them to be. And over here, since we no longer have the chicken knife, we've got dual man-eater knives. You could also use an assassin's dagger if you don't have anything better, or a thief knife. Ribbon, rainbow to increase the chance of sword dance, and another wall ring. And that's pretty much my setup for this. There are a whole bunch of different ways you can take down Bahamut. I'll go over some of them in the next one. Sing is a useful ability to have in here for stop, because Bahamut is for some stupid reason susceptible to it. But anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time we take down Bahamut, and then we will move on to taking down the 2 remaining sealed tablets, or whatever the hell you want to call them. Sealed dungeons. Get the tablets, get the 12 legendary weapons, only a couple of which are still useful. But anyway, like I said, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.